Good afternoon, guys. My name is Evan. I'm a 27-year-old transgender male, which is a female to male. I was born female at birth, and now, assigned male at birth. And today I wanted to talk about it and, let you guys know my experiences and maybe, when I started transitioning. Because I get a lot of people that ask me when I started and I guess what exactly got onto this. And there's a whole story I could go about for it, but what what really started is I noticed as a kid, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain because like when you're so young, sometimes your brain, you just don't realize you're confused. And I was confused at this point, but I don't know. There was this weird feeling I always had because I always was playing with boys' toys. I was always, I had the Hot Wheels, I had the tracks for it. I was always the husband when it came to play house. I was always, playing with Kens and all that, and all the boy things, and I did boy like things, and I don't know. And then, like, there were times that I could be around, like, certain chicks, and, like, when I get around them, I get a weird feeling because I just know, because I'm just like, so I run away, and I'm just like, oh god. And, like, I never really understood that until, like, just, like, after I started, getting older, I realized, oh my god, that's what that was. Oops. And, like, back then, I don't think nothing much would have came from it because, like, obviously we're all young kids. It's all gonna be like a, hey, whoa, you know. But, yeah, that's really how it started, and then, like, came out as in like as I got into middle school and high school, I started getting more into the dressing and just being me, and that was great because it felt like I could be somebody finally. Because I mean, when I was in elementary school, I used to dress like a boy sometimes, and then sometimes I didn't because my parents, they were like, "No, you can't," and it's like, well, why not? Like everybody else does. I mean, at least the ones who want to, you know. And I figure they should, but I did what I wanted essentially, you know. But the real transition started 2015. I think it was like June 16th or 18th. I have a photo in my phone that I took the exact day that I got it done, my first testosterone injection, because I thought it was going to be cool to document, and I never did really document it except on Facebook. But I have that, and if anybody would like to see that, I could link that or something. Um, but yeah, that's a fun day because it's wow, I've been on a long journey, and it was weird because I didn't really think it was like I didn't know it was gonna come so quick because man, it's kind of funny to talk about because like most of the time you think, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Well, weirdly, I got what I wanted, and then I went to the doctor. I got the note, and he was like, "Here, go to the pharmacy, give it a like a couple days to maybe a week or so, and you'll come back and get it." And it was weird how quick it took because I always thought that it took forever. And then it's like I had the greatest therapist, and if it wasn't for her, I don't think I'd be here today. I don't even think I'd be here today without the internet or the help of the people that I had come in contact with, because some of those people that I've come in contact with, they're still on my friends list now, and I'm grateful for them because they helped me transition. And it's great because now I've been able to help others transition, and that's really what the point of this whole podcast is as well, is to give others information, be useful, and give advice, and, just be there for one another and be there for someone who needs it, and I'm always available in any way, shape, or form. But let's see, back to the transition. So yeah, that's where it started, and then I kept going since. And then it was weird because like at the end of 2015, I was in Vegas when I started the transition, and I came back to California because I needed to get the rest of my surgeries, and I knew I needed to be here for that, for the best care possible. And so I was able to get top surgery, and that was great. That ended up being in May, I think the 30th or 31st of 2016. And that's crazy because it was weird thinking that just the year before I had just started transitioning, and then just a year later I'm doing something else. And that was great. I mean, there were some ups and downs and bumps in that road that I had for that, but mostly, I made it through. I mean, everybody has their own difficulties and their own little way that they heal. and that was interesting because, like, I was so scared because I had never had surgery before, so I was like paranoid myself, and I'm like, what do I do? Like, I almost walked right out of the hospital that day. I was like freaking out, and I'm kind of mad because, like, I didn't know what to expect, and like, I had heard other people have stories, but I wasn't really sure how true that could be because I'm thinking, nah, not everybody gets it like that, probably. So maybe I'm one in a million who could miss it. Clearly not, because I freaked out, and then as soon as I got all my shots, and then I remember going into the OR room, and I see the lights, and then, like, I remember speaking to them, and then, like, I see the doctors, and, like, that's the last I remember. Then I woke up, and I'm throwing up, and I'm screaming, and not to be, like, rude to the hospitals, but I think clearly I mean, maybe some other ones are different, but the one that I went to, I'm not going to plug names right now, but I think they should have you stay overnight because it's ridiculous trying to go home the first day. Like, trust me, like, it was BS. And trying to, like, cover myself and, like, sleep, it was just, ugh. It would have been better because I don't know. I like just being around people at 24/7 care because I'm, like, afraid of something bad happening. And, like, oh, because something always bad happens, seriously, because, like, something happened on that one where I ended up having to go back in and get these little dog ears removed on my sides, and that sucked because that was another painful, and I was awake for that, but it was cool. I guess I got lidocaine, so I made it through. And then, that was that trail. And from there, I started getting into, well, maybe I might want bottom surgery. And then I found out that there's a hysterectomy, and I got more into that and realized that that was even something that was even more something worth that I wanted. So I was in the middle of trying to get all that. And there were so many damn times that I was supposed to have this hysterectomy that I just couldn't go because so much stuff was going on. Like, I broke my elbow, and so much was with work going on, and it was just a bunch of zooey, like, mess. And, yeah, so I had to put it off. But good news is this year, January of 2019, on the 12th, I did have stage 1 of bottom surgery. It was a bilateral laparoscopic hysterectomy, stage 1 for phalloplasty, which I am so grateful for because I have not had but good remarks since this end of this surgery, and I love it. I'm so excited that I've come this far because it's also like a scary process, and I got the excuse me, but I got the second one coming up in October, and I'm even more scared for that because God knows I'm not prepared for the pain and the aftermath, and because there's a little that thing that most people don't know about me, but I do not pack. And that, for that reason, is because anytime I try, it just bothers me. It doesn't fit right, or it just goes out of the way, or it looks too bulgy, or, pokes out. And to be fair, I'm not trying to look like that in public because I don't want to look like a perv. So I just choose not to do that. And so that's part of what scares me, is because I've not done that I may not be used to what's going to happen with the feelings. And I don't know, being what's in my pants and stuff. And then I have to buy more different clothes, and that's, going to be another issue, is because I'm, kind of poor at the moment, but and I like the clothes I have, so I'm hoping it won't be too much of a difference, that I can just keep the same clothes, because then I don't have to worry about spending money right now, because I like to save. And my clothes are new, pretty much. Like, I always buy, like, clothes at work on sale, because I work for a good company, so that's like a department store, I should say, so that's nice. But yeah, oh my god. And so in between with this October thing coming, I've been going to electrolysis, and let me see, you might not be able to see, but like you could kind of see, like, there's empty spots. That's what it is. It can be really painful, but at the same time, it could, depend on the person and the pain tolerance. And they also sell stuff like lidocaine, which I know I have some, and I can show you guys. I don't know how to explain it and where to get it, but I have something like this. It's lidocaine ointment. USP is 5% for topical use. I keep it inside of this bag because it's sticky, and when I go to my appointments, obviously I like to make sure that I'm not getting it everywhere, you know. But you can also ask your local electrolysis or whomever you see for electrology and see if they've got any suggestions on where to get some, because mine sells it, so I could get it from her, but I don't feel like paying $20. And there's also, you can go on websites like Amazon or eBay or something, and I'm sure you could find it, because it's really common, I suppose, these days. They've got it for tattooing, which is numbing cream, so if you just find numbing cream somewhere, I'm sure you'll be good to go. And if you decide to do it, from what I'm told, I'm supposed to do it for 45 minutes prior to coming in, and then getting saran wrap, like a tattoo kind of saran, and just wrapping it around and holding it in sealed tight. That way it's like sucking in, so that way that the cream goes into the skin or something like that. It's a little hard to explain, but it really works. I mean, there are times that sometimes that it doesn't work because me, sometimes I forget to put it in certain spots. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of fiasco sometimes, but it's really all depends, like I said, on the person as well. And let's see, I'm trying to think. There were some other questions that were asked, but I can't remember. My brain is going dead at the moment. I barely got some sleep last night. It's been so hot out here in California, and like my apartment has like very bad air conditioning, so like that sucks. But oh, anyway, so this is being the first podcast. I don't have a name at the moment, but I'm taking polls on Facebook, and if you guys have any suggestions, just put it in the comment section below, and I guess we'll see what's up and take a vote. And when we get a vote, then I'll put a name, and then maybe probably the next video, I don't know, it's going to be maybe a week or so, maybe a little longer, until I get the right equipment and stuff going. But the next one's probably going to be the spectrum of gender topics and what different genders mean, and how it can help you understand better in a sense. But anyways, I'm gonna take it off for now, and I hope you all have a good day.